position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Coming out with it, it's Butler. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
It's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Makes the grab on the left. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds space on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback keeps it. Bulldozes his way through. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Calls his own number. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Trying to keep this drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Oh, he's got a chance. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their back to throw. It's Manning. Grabbed over the middle. It's good. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go, and they have it at the 46.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bruins line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a box.
Touchdown, UCLA! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 21 over Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Pressure coming. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Gill. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they...
There he goes! Past the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Plows through the defense. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Back to pass. It's Iyamaleava. Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. He'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Finds a tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. To the air. It's Manning. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, UCLA.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll immediately call timeout.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Taking it the other way.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside. Even though we're winning and you failed, now this defense better step up and respond.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Man, what a great break on the ball, way to knock it down, but man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to throw. Converts on fourth down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Rides the back and leaves him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bruins. A great catch and run for 6. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the lone running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. A run for the quarterback. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they're trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits.
They got him. That's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Got a man. It's Wingo. Breaks into the open. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running into the open space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done now.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll go right back to the run. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. This is a design run. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They have the lead in a 2-possession game, and oddly lining up for an onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Flores. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Under fire. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward. Because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes. It's looking late. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ball game.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. A designed run for the quarterback. Look out, he's got room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Longhorns want to move quickly. Looks as if he's going to run it. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Pushes ahead. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that 2-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the 1st down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll take it himself. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.